This will be fireworks. Here we go then, it's Chipperfield on the break. Carl Sutton primed and waiting for the first shot. Decent break. White's going to move, but this is a nice split.
Yeah, they can get a good series of stop shots here, just that one on the cushion.
Brilliant pot so far, clean, crisp. Cue ball's going to be moving here. Can he hold it? He can. This is going to be a quick time. Sean Chipperfield steadies himself, needs to pot this. And does. That's all right. They'll take that. Full time to be confirmed. It's about par.
Yeah, I'd say it's about par. In practice earlier on, when they spent a bit of time practicing on the match table, they were very much in the late teens, early 20s, so they'll probably be a little bit disappointed with 25. But if you offer me 25 in a final, I think I'd be happy. That's going to put the pressure on this Northern Irish pair that have never done this before. Official time confirmed to us by referee Matt Ward, 25.97. How about this for your first ever 6-red shootout trophy on the line?
Sean Chipperfield can't look.
26 seconds to be. They've done all they can.
Oh, he'd be a player.
So it looks like Ronan's going to go for this break. Declan is going to be poised and ready to play quickly. You can see he's already in position for the first shot. McCarthy on the break. It's a great break. Perfect break.
Can't even remain seated. This is going to be a good time. If they can get on this next ball quickly, they can.
Big pot now.
Oh, Ronan misses. Potentially an opening for Sutton and Chipperfield. Have they the time to nail these two? Cue ball must stop. Declan Brennan to win it. Has missed. And Carl Sutton and Sean Chipperfield are Pairs Cup champions. And just look what it means. Such drama at the end of the night. An incredible end to the competition. And it ends how it started, with Carl Sutton and Sean Chipperfield winning a 6-red shootout. 2 trophies for our 2 winners. Let's hear it, folks, in the arena for Carl Sutton and Sean Chipperfield.
Good break, but is there an opener? Struggled with his break a little bit earlier on to get any rhythm going on it. I'd be happier. This time, might have to take the tricky one up to the top. Lining up the yellows, not the reds. Not sure he's got a yellow on though.
To be on the reds. Brings Kyron Wilson to the table. Yellow balls in play. It's not gone very kind for Kyron tonight, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, that's awkward. Nice recovery. It's only half the recovery. Can you find a line here? Natural looks very close to the red on the left-hand side, probably just underneath it. Yeah, nice, but another shot required. I think if you can pop the one to the top right now, you take it. It's very tight. Can't be.
Can you avoid the red here?
Oh, beautiful. It's a little bit unlucky.
Yeah, it is.
Checked it off the second cushion.
Can he pull out a kick shot? Alas, no. But that really is quite symptomatic of Kyron and Ian's night, really. It's just been one of those, it's just not really and kind for them. At any point where you sort of need a bit of a nudge or a run, they've not really had it. It's come out a little bit tricky at times.
Yeah, just the subtleties of the game, isn't it? That one in particular is didn't quite get the first positional shot right there, and before you're starting to chase it. One ball's causing a problem every time, and rather than getting out, they get themselves into trouble. A few times they've had counter clearances. There's been problems to solve every time.
Good solid here. Quite get the yellow tracking towards the pocket. So Rapid Roberts will get his chance to win the frame.
If the red by the 8 ball to the left of it doesn't pass, oh, it does pass, so he's fine. I was going to say you want to play short position on it, which he has done anyway.
Should just be able just to float this in. Although
never got hold of the cue ball in that visit. Just kept landing like the wrong side of a ball and drifting one way then the other.
Team Roberts is still very much all smiles. Oh, and a bit of a no look from Kyron Wilson. How do you like that? Well, Darren McVicker starting at the bottom of the table. That's not a big surprise. Stun break is good. Just don't miss.
Don't make that cue ball move.
Can tell you we've got an error on the clock on our screen, but there it is. Referee is the final say on it.
This is going to be a great time.
Yeah, it's been good so far.
This is going to be quick.
Jez Graham wants it to stop. We'll get the final time from Scott Price in a moment. I think he's actually just told our timer that he's spot on. So that's not a bad go. 26.02. It's a good half of the course, shall we say. Having done so well just to get to this stage. 26.02 to beat. Needs a first shot, does Andy Cragg. Needs a first shot.
Yeah, not
just sets
ideal.
it up.
The cue ball and the object ball are the only 2 balls that have to be stationary. You see there that the other ball is in motion. That doesn't matter. There's a good comeback here, but the ball at the bottom is going to really hurt them. Cue ball has to travel here.
It's not a bad effort. They're going to go very close. They're just shy. They are just shy, so they're eliminated. They are eliminated. Great effort from Zach Shepherd and Andy Cragg. Thoroughly enjoyed their run this evening.
Serious business for these guys now, and we've seen a couple of really good breaks where you want to park the cue ball in the middle, just a soft little stun shot so that their balls don't go too far, and then you could just park the white on every single shot.
Now look where Gaz is positioned here. I think he's waiting. He is. They have been practicing.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's
Mark
not...
Selby missed pot. That's not ideal. They've still got a little bit of time to work with.
They're still in this, even with that missed pot, because of that great start.
He wants to hold the cue ball. He can.
They've got time. If he makes it, they're through.
Mark Selby nails the pot. And the jester from Leicester and the Golden Boy, the dream team, are through to the next stage of the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup by way of 6 red shootout. Vivek, World Team Seniors Champion with India over in Kalani earlier on in the calendar year as well. Well, what a break that is from Carl Sutton. What a break that is. Sean Chipperfield just gets up on his feet to survey the table, but Carl's going to need no help here.
I think this is where having a partner out there can help you when it comes down to clock management. 3 minutes left on the clock, or there was at the start of this visit. You know, Carl can just focus on what he's got to do out there and allow Sean to think about the sort of clock implications, and if he feels he needs to get involved, he can. But these players, you know, they've been playing with a match clock for so long, they're starting to really build up that knowledge of how they deal with these situations. And for this one, you'd say these yellows are on, they all go, and just don't rush your clearance. So you're sort of guarding against. If you can take you close to 15 on the first 4 or 5 shots, you're not leaving much time for a counter clearance if you don't quite get there.
Yeah, and you can really see how comfortable Carl is with that shot clock and the beeps going off on his backswing. Be enough to drive anyone loopy when you've got an important match to play for, but he's had so much experience out there, he almost works with it.
Well, you saw that there. He was waiting for the beeps to come in before he was going to get down on the shot, because he is using that full 15.
He's played both of his last 2 shots on 1.
Yeah.
Making 15 seconds look like a minute.
He'll be giving Ultimate Pool ideas of a 10-second shot clock.
Well, it'll happen at some point, I'm absolutely convinced of it.
So in terms of the clearance, this is the key shot, and if he wasn't to get this one right, then it is every chance there's enough time left, so got to get this one right. I thought he was going to play that firmer, you know. I thought he was going to play that on and off the cushion and cannon the red so that he could hold straighter on the yellow. He's gone the other way, so this one now needs to play really, really well. It's hard to get this right. It's okay, but this is now a tough pot.
Well, this is why you take all the time off, because if he gets this wrong, it's going to require a rapid counter clearance. It's a big shot. And it stays up. So then, Vic Mack, 46 seconds with which to halve the set.
It's doable. He's got to get a move on, though.
His big shots are down the left rail.
He could deal with the one on the... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's going to be annoying. It's gone in the way. That's now made it really, really tough.
Great pot. Does the one he can and go? Can he play this?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's got anything here.
He's got 16 seconds. He has to find something. It's a good old-fashioned hit.
He's got one. He's got one. He's going to get...
Oh, my goodness. Wow. 9 seconds. Vivek up on his feet with the celebrations already. He's just going to run out of time. What an effort from Vic Mack, sprinting around the table. That would have been one of the most bonkers clearances we've ever seen. And Vic Mack is roughly 2 seconds shy. That would have been unbelievable.
Was big, but they also will feel like they should have won that last match and at least put some pressure on. But then both pairings will feel like they should have won that last match and both let it get away with some poor errors. I think all 4 players will be disappointed with the level they played at tonight. They all know they can play better than that. In some ways, they've kind of made it quite plain sailing here for the big favourites. Straight away, as always, attacking the bad ball, double, get that out the way. On the yellow at the top. Good positional shot required here, though. Will he pick that small window? No, might come straight down the table. That's what he's looking at now, weighing up the options. Looks like if he plays a little soft screw shot on the one to the top left, pick the small window, he could be on the middle of the 3 yellows and then think it out from there. But it is a tight gap to hit. There you go, you can see the gap. In the end, decided to play a bit more of an expansive shot, and it's not really worked.
Yeah, a little sarcastic tap of the table from Declan Brennan. Good shot, he says. Because it was not difficult now to get out from here. So much so, I don't think he's going to entertain it. Over to you, Duncan, he says.
Surprising error there from Declan. Hard to pick a line the way he went to get good position. It looked like it was odds against working for him. He did weigh up the idea of coming down the table first.
That's a good response from Duncan Saxton.
A little battle of patience here at the moment. Not easy for either player to play a telling safety. Also not easy for either player to open up their colour set whilst keeping it safe. So at the moment, fairly easy safety shots being played.
Yeah, and what a boon it would be for Duncan Saxton to take on Declan Brennan in a safety battle like this and come out on top. As he just pushed the boat out a little bit too far. It's a spicy pot to take up the rail.
Yeah, I don't think he was too worried about that going in. He was playing the cue ball to a safe area of the table. He looks like he has just left the pot on, though. Worse than that, he left the pot on with an angle to go into the bad ball. The yellow he's just cannon out does pass the red to the bottom corner.
Yeah, nicely played. I think he's okay here, is he?
That was a lovely little delicate shot. Well, if the yellow goes through the gap of the reds to the left centre, it's just perfect, but I'm not sure that it does.
This looks finicky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He spun it around.
Oh, that's so good.
Such a good shot.
That is so good. Huge amount of side, so it hits the cushion and just spins far enough to get it down the table. That is, honestly, that's right up there with one of the best shots we've seen tonight, if not the best shot we've seen tonight. And he backs it up.
Yeah, what a shot, Decky.
Has he just left that really horrible... Yeah, he's left that really horrible in-off angle.
Well, there's a trio of shots to end a frame go. You'd be hard pushed to find a better one than that for a little while in the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup. That is some seriously high quality play.
And it's not going to drop. Could have played the one over the pocket, got back out, then played that one down. If it goes in, of course, it's a lovely choice of shot, but now that it hasn't.
How about that?
I think Emma would have preferred that to stay on the table, as good as that looked. But didn't really help her by it going in.
Yeah, she's just got to keep on digging now. That one's gone in. She's just looking at playing the plant here down the bottom right and taking that red out the table.
I think
just
she's
taking
thinking
command of that section.
Yeah, I think she's thinking bottom cushion into the red and trying to get the yellow going towards the pocket. It's highly unlikely to make it, but might just make it messy and down in that corner. She doesn't really have any good safety options on. Highly unlikely to make it, but could drop. Oh, that was close. That was really close, you know. Oh, what a fluke.
Sit back down, Jamie lad. How about that? Paging Aaron the pool shark. That's your next recreation, son.
Yeah, good luck. Only a shame from Emma and Amy's point of view that Emma wasn't able to make that one along the bottom cushion, because that fluke would have been huge, because the next two were there. The red still sneaks into the bottom left, so this is still just wide open here for Jamie. It's go time. Mop these up, get to 1-1. Miss Plant, that is not good. I think I'm more just try and get straight in on top right here, rather than trying to get good position on it. No point risking getting behind a red on the 8 ball. I thought she might get closer to the yellow than that, but the angle's good. Hammered in.
Never in doubt from Emma Cunningham. Super visit to the table from the Wookiee. McAllister to break. Treacy awaits the opening shot. It's a nice break.
That was a nice way of wasting a shot. He wasn't quite on that ball to the corner.
Yeah, quite cute that. Connor's got to get himself ready. Don't miss. Punched in, that's a good time. That's a good time, and that's where going first can just put that little bit of extra pressure on Carl Sutton and Sean Chipperfield. Are they about to double up as Pairs Cup champions? The break isn't ideal. Carl could hold that pretty well. They're chasing.
They can go very quick from here. Oh, he's just gone too far. He knew he had to get to the straight. Oh.
He couldn't get there. John McAllister and Connor Treacy are Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup champions. The streak is over on the 6 red shootouts for Sean Chipperfield and Carl Sutton, and there will be a new name on the Pairs Cup trophy. And it's the boys from Coventry who've done it. John McAllister and Connor Treacy strike Ultimate Pool Gold. For your 2023 Pairs Cup winners, they are Connor Treacy and John McAllister. Congratulations to Connor and John. What an awesome moment for them. Sean Chipperfield and Carl Sutton will be hoping so. It's not the best of hits. They have a ball. They must have a ball. They do have a ball. And here we go.
Great chance. First shot could be the hardest shot they play, but I think actually they can see the red at the top of the table, so it isn't. Reds are there. This is every chance of a 6 red now.
3 minutes. They really do not have to rush here.
Only thing I'll say is the red that's right over the pocket, it's not easy to get back out after that. So do they consider playing the red off the red and pinging it open? But the risk in that is you knock that red could ping onto a yellow. So that one ball, even the easiest ball on the table because it's hanging over a pocket, is the hardest ball on the table.
Well, that's exactly why he's done just that.
And they played it early with pace to get it right out, knowing he was going to be on the one at the top of the table. It's actually really good thinking out there.
In the heat of battle, at 15 seconds a shot, trophy on the line, they're still thinking with clarity.
This is not good. This is a bad angle. The natural on here, they can't get on the red at the bottom of the table. He has to load this up. Look at that, so much running side and he still couldn't get there.
Is he on it at all?
I think he has to bend it. They're rushing here, but they don't need to rush. They've got 2 minutes left.
And he misses, and that may well be that. That may well be that. 156 and ticking. They don't have to win this frame, remember. 3-3 is enough for Potts and Selby. They can just pot out.
That was the first mistake in the final. 10 straight clearances off the break prior to that. Incredible standard. And now it's in Potts and Selby's hands, and it is wide open.
Well, these are the margins that we operate on at the top of any sport, and make no mistake, these four are at the top of this one. Mark Selby may have spent several years away, but still absolutely world class. They're not going to pot out, they're breezing through. They want to win it.
Don't time foul here. Don't time foul. They're having a bit of a debate.
Here we go then. Gareth Potts and Mark Selby, 2 balls away. He's left him pretty horrible on it.
That's about as bad as he could have left it on it.
But if ever you needed someone to pot you a ball, how about Mark Selby? Never in doubt. The Golden Boy and the Jester from Leicester are ultimate pool champions. For Gareth Potts, it's his second ultimate pool title. For Mark Selby, it's his second trophy in as many days. English Open snooker champion yesterday. Ultimate Pool Pairs champion today. To Mark Selby.